better place. We are smart at what we do to make our world a better place. By the help of God, to make our world a better place. By the help of God, to make our world a better place. Smart do.
How are you, student? Hope you're doing fine at home. Hope you're keeping safe. So today I want to learn together with you at home as you watch me tell you something that is very beneficial to your studies when it comes to the KCSE level. Number one, I want to discuss this topic, a subtopic. It's a topic, it's a whole topic on Form 2. It's called magnetism. So you can ask yourself, what is a magnet? A magnet is a material that experiences repulsion and attraction. So number one, I want to go direct to the magnetic field patterns. Magnetic field patterns. Magnetic field patterns. And then you ask yourself, what are magnetic fields? What are magnetic fields? I feel this is where a magnetic influence is mostly felt. Saying that, you have gotten your marks. So we say magnetic field. What is magnetic field? I've said this is where these are space, these are region where the magnetic influence is felt. So you say these are region, or these are space where magnetic influence is felt. Magnetic influence is felt. Magnetic influence is felt. Magnetic influence is felt. Knowing that in an exam, these are very common questions. Define magnetic field. So you say these are region or a space where magnetic influence is felt. Stating that way, you will have yourself a 2 marks. You have yourself a 2 marks. It is a field or a space where the magnetic influence is being felt. The next thing, now you have defined what is magnetic field. You have known this is a region where magnetic effect is being felt. The second thing, where do magnetic fields strong? Where are they strong? So you say the field is strong near the poles of a magnet. So you say field are strong near the end poles of a magnet. So they are strong near the end poles of a magnet, and they are weaker away, and they are weaker away the poles. They are weaker away the poles. So what do I mean they are weaker away the poles? For example, we have the bar magnets. Let's say this is our north, this is our south pole. So these are bar magnets. For example, if we observe the magnet, we have said it is a region. So it is a region. We are going to see that magnetic field is stronger towards the end of a magnet. So we can say here they are stronger. We have said they are stronger, but because the middle part is away from the north and the south poles, so here is where it is weaker. So here it is where it is weaker. We have said they are strong near the ends poles of a magnet, and they are weaker away the poles. So in the middle, it is very weak. Knowing that, the next thing you're supposed to note is that the fields, or the magnetic field lines, you say the magnetic field lines from, where do they learn from? You're going to ask yourself, where do they learn from? I will answer you for today, but next time you are the one who is going to answer that. Where do they learn from? They learn from North Pole. They learn from North Pole to South. They learn from North Pole to South Pole. They learn from North Pole to South Pole. Today I've answered you, but next time you are the one who's going to answer that question. I will ask you, where do the lines learn from? They learn from North Pole to South Pole. So, for example, you can have a small demonstration on the magnetic field lines. One, we can have this bar magnet. A bar magnet, we have north and we have south. So that is a bar magnet, and then you are being told, draw the magnetic field lines. Draw the magnetic field lines. We have said they run from north to south. So you can take, and then another thing before you draw, magnetic field lines never cross each other. They never cross each other. That is a very crucial and very important note to know. They never cross each other. So I don't expect you, if I told you to draw, I see them crossing this way. They never cross to each other. So I'm going to draw the magnetic using that bar magnet. So we have said they run from north to south, and then we use arrows to show the direction. From North Pole to South Pole. The next one, we have it from north. The next one, we can have it this way. North Pole to South Pole using arrows. That way, they never cross each other. You can see mine are not crossing each other. So, you can see them, they are not crossing each other. So, having drawn that, I think the 2 marks, you have all of them. Because I can see they have not crossed each other. They are running from North Pole to the South Pole. Knowing that, you have the all marks. So another example, you can have 2 bar magnets. 2 bar magnets. 2 bar magnets. And then you are being told, can you draw the magnetic field lines? So we have, this is the first bar magnet. And this is the next bar magnet. So for example, this is north, so here is south. Here is north, this is south. And then can you draw? So number 1, we have said they learn from North Pole to South Pole. So you're going to see them using arrows. There is an arrow. There is an arrow, and then you are going to observe that there are those that are not reaching the other end. So, the same to this one, North Pole to South Pole, South Pole, so you're going to see the North Pole to South Pole, and then you are going to observe that there are those that are not. So use them to show that they are moving out, they are moving out, they are moving out. And then you are going to observe there is this point. There is this point, we call it point X. We call it point X, and then in physics term we call it neutral point. Neutral point. So what I emphasize more, can you try more examples on the field lines of magnet? So I hope you have enjoyed the class. Hope to hear from you in our next lesson. Thank you very much. May you have a nice day. Thank you.